Just leaving the grocery store in my Trump is a pedophile hat. It's funny, all these MAGA boot-licking, pedophile-loving cult clowns that like to obsess over me. They're literally obsessed with me. They comment on every post I make, sometimes 10 comments per incel. But one of the things they always say is, you won't say that in public. You won't say that to my face.
Say hello to Cliff Cash, a comedian from North Carolina.
You won't act that way in public. I act this way in public every mother day. I've had somebody say something about my hat 4 times total ever. And I've been wearing it for months and months all over the United States. And when those 4 people had something to say, guess what? I had something to say back, and it wasn't friendly. Not scared of you, and nobody else is either, bitch.
Not only is he a fantastic comic, but he is unapologetically ruthless with his politics.
On behalf of the best coal miners in the world, who mine the cleanest and safest and most environmentally sound coal in the world, we're so pleased to endorse you today and wish you the best of luck and vow to support you the best we can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's so nice. Nice. Y'all put it on, right?
Let this image show how unrelatable this human being is, especially to the working class, because Cliff gets it.
And I was just thinking to myself, I can't imagine being like a regular dude who knows how to fix and work in the heat and get sweaty and muddy and dirty and licking the boots of a New York City who's never done jack. Donald Trump's never held a hammer. I mean, I didn't like George W. Bush, but at least that motherfucker knew how to work a chainsaw or ride a horse or shoot a shotgun. I guarantee you Donald Trump wouldn't know how to use a miter saw if you put it in front of him. The guy's a How can you go work your ass off every day and put on a pair of boots and get dirty and get sweaty and do manual labor? And clearly this tough guy persona is important to you because you guys talk about alpha and beta and soy boy and snowflake. Y'all talk about that all the time. So clearly you do care. That's why you got a loud pickup truck and, you know, your Jeep Wrangler with purple rims and whatever. Y'all are so fixated on macho-ness. And I'm telling you, this is a dying pedophile with a on his neck who paints his face orange every day and in his pants. A child rapist, lifelong con man grifter who's never done anything harder than rape a child or swing a golf club. And he has to lie about how good he is at swinging a golf club. And he has to lie about not being a child rapist. And y'all are licking his boots? And you think you're a tough guy? You're an easily duped dude.
None of what he said is inaccurate, by the way. Not a single syllable. And when this happened,
it has been dubbed the Flamingo Revolution. And over the weekend, tens of thousands of Albanians once again joined huge anti-government protests. Now in their 4th week, the protests were first sparked by plans for a $4 billion luxury resort planned in part by President Trump's daughter, Ivanka Trump, and her husband, Jared Kushner, to be built on Albania's only big island in the Adriatic Sea and a nearby coastal area that's part of a nature preserve. The project now faces accusations of corruption and illegal development.
If you could speak to Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, what would you say?
Hands off. Hands off. Is not for sale.
Nearly 5 years ago, Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner were drawn to the island by its beauty. The couple joined a multi-billion-dollar project with Albania's government to build an exclusive luxury hotel and resort on the island and a nearby peninsula. But there's a problem. The island is not, as Ivanka Trump said, private. In reality, it's public land, part of a protected nature reserve. Home to many species of birds, including flamingos, now the symbol of what activists call the Flamingo Revolution. Last month, a move by authorities to seal off part of the land sparked the protest.
Most of us have seen by now the Albanians marching, resisting the Kushner-Trump effort to build some unwanted five-star resort. There's another video of citizens just straight up going to this island where they're trying to start construction and like physically impeding them from doing so. And I'm just proud of these people for standing up for their country and their fellow countrymen and for the environment, and just having backbone and courage in general. And in the meantime, our country is literally being run by a dying pedophile with dementia who's in his pants, who is breaking the law like 1,000 times a day. I mean, like, what they've done to the environment here doesn't even, like, no comparison to anything going on anywhere else. They're selling away public lands. They're allowing oil and gas exploration in sensitive areas. They're turning back environmental protections like Clean Water Act and Clean Air Act and Endangered Species Act. They're also kidnapping children and making them sleep in death camps on concrete floors covered up with little silver reflective blankets. He's quadrupled his net worth now through crime while being in office. So my question is, when the are the citizens of this country going to give enough of a to flood Washington, D.C.? Because I've been begging you for a year, over a year. Nothing else matters.
Oh, he weighed in. And also on ICE's detention centers.
We can all do something. I think that's the real bottom line to all of this. Because the GEO Group, who is headquartered in Boca Raton, Florida, they run almost all of these ICE detention centers. This is a for-profit, profit-based prison company that is very much sucking the teat of the Trump oligarchy. For everyone in South Florida, they've got an email. They've got a physical address, rather. And I think you should consider going. If you're an activist in Florida, an organizer, I think you should have already been at the GEO Group. Maybe you have, and I don't know about it, but we can protest at every single ICE detention center, or we could go knock on their door. Go knock on their door and let them know that the American people, our patience is finite. And we might not have reached a tipping point yet, but we will. We will. It is coming. And with it, accountability is coming too.
His bio would even go on to read, if you dislike fascists, come watch Cliff make fun of them for an hour. You won't regret it. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.